Hey everybody, Andy's free guitar chart videos here. Hello YouTube subscribers, I love you all, and Facebook friends and Andy's Guitar Charts video group members and general guitar enthusiasts. This is added in after the bulk of the lesson. It's kind of redoing the first segment, and then we're going to have me in the green shirt for the last segment. So it's just a reintroduction, and then we'll get into the meat of the lesson, which was this morning. And then we'll finish off with a night capper 10 minutes after, or possibly 20, but probably 10. Okay, so we had a little orientation there, and so the name of this chart is 165. It's doesn't want to come over. For directional movement in string shapes or cages using the caged word. As you know, caged is C-A-G-E-D, C-A-G-E-D. Okay, and caged backwards is D-E-A-G-A-C, sorry, C-D-E-G-A-C, D-E-G-A-C, just an ascending pentatonic scale in the key of C. Now you could use caged for any key, but the caged word is in the key of C. And we use those letters. So I'm going to tell you what the string shapes are, and this is all you have to really memorize is the string shapes. But if you already know how to play pentatonic scales in the 5 positions, what the 5 positions really are is just a pentatonic scale going in root, first position, second position, third position, inversion rather, fourth inversion of a pentatonic. Five chord members, let's say, like this. I call them inversions. And then okay, so there's 5 inversions of a pentatonic scale. The first one we started is really the E shape. Okay, so it would be kind of like something like it would be actually lower than the okay, so it would be, but the actual E shape would be an octave above this. Okay, so the string shape, those are the pentatonic scales. And we're going to do these other things. We're going to have start and modal scales and note fitting, which is over here. We're going to have split string shapes, and the whole step interval is up here. And we're going to have S4L, string shapes for alias debunking, which we're going to cover in the last segment, probably the last 2 in the last segment. So let's start with the string shapes here. C-A-G-E-D, each letter of cage has its own string shape, and you will want to learn these. Okay, there's what I call a virtual accidental right here, but that doesn't have to be like a black note on the piano, and that these would be the ivories, and so this would be E, F, and this would be F sharp and G. It doesn't have to be that way. It's just like you see it as a no play in the major scale. So this would be the 3rd, the 4th, and then between the 4th and the 5th it's a virtual accidental. But it could very well be a white note. It could be an ivory note. You know what I'm saying? This could be a black accidental. So the 3rd, let's see what if we have a D sharp is an E or an E flat, but pretty much a D sharp is the third in the key of B. Okay, so it'd be like okay, so it's just a placeholder there, and I like putting the labels there. I like to take that space and put the labels there. Okay, so I do something like this. You know, that would be the C label, and then the A label, and yada yada yada. So here we go. I've put them in there for you. So these are the string shapes. Now, how do you remember them? It's not easy to remember these, believe me, and they share notes. So how are we going to remember these guys? Alright, so these are the string shapes. Now I'm going to show you how to remember them. When we look at a fretboard here, okay, and I'm going to just use one color here so we can do this quickly. So I'm going to need cursor mode. Say this is our fret nut here, the fret nut. So that's our fret nut. Okay, so where that is going to be right here. So this would be your low E. There's B, and there's E. Okay, so this would be the C cage. If you know what the C cage is, that's what it would be. The A cage would be over here, sharing with the C some of it. And then C-A-G, we have the G cage right here. Okay, and of course there's the E cage here. Alright, there's the E cage, and the D cage is off to the side here. It goes over there. And actually this is part of the D cage too, right? Because the fourth of A is D. So this would be the other half of the D cage. So you should have a D shape right there. And remember, the D shape shares with the C shape. The E shape shares with the D shape, but the D shape shares with the E shape. There's your D or C shaped. Usually that's considered a D shape. Well, you know, that's action fingers D shape. Okay, for the key of C. You know, and let's say the actual key of D rather. So remember, caged is also in 5 keys. It's key of C, key of A, key of G, key of E, and key of D. But also in each key you can go up in the positions. So in the key of A would go to the G, and we can do that G-shaped A. Wow, even with the capo it didn't want to do that. Now I hope I'm not making a mistake. That's G-shaped A. Okay, so it would be A, G, and then we have an E-shaped A, right? So let's see, that's A, and then the G shape, and then the E shaped A would be here, no doubt. That's actually the B. Yeah, my bad there. Here it is. If it was a mouse, it would have bit me in the finger. There's our E shaped A. So you can do it in modal. You know, modal means like if you have the C-shaped C here, right? You know, you do it. I've got a broken fingernail now, but if you have your C-shaped here, and I want to hurry up. Okay, so let's go back to what the string shapes are so we can get into the next segment. The bottom string is the string shapes. So the bottom string of the C cage is 3, 4, 5. The bottom string of the A cage is 5, 6. And the bottom string of the G cage is 6, 7 root. Those are the string shapes by definition.